Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Trish at Creative by Creations. I'd like to thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. First of all, I want to apologize for some of you that probably been seeing regular videos from me lately, but then I stopped. I've been crafting, but I just haven't been filming, and then I got sick and I'm just not feeling better. So I in the mood for some video recording, and today we're just going to do some resin crafting. I'm gonna sit and chat and see what we can make today. Now, I've been wanting to do some resin for a while. I haven't done it in a while. These are some of the molds that I made, not all of them. These are some of the molds that I've made out of the Amazing Mold Putty, and I've got other molds that I haven't used that I got from Wish. There's a lot of silicone molds that we're going to be playing with today also, but we're going to get to those first. Next. And I got this one big. It's a mold of the Eiffel Tower. I put rubber bands on it because it's a two-part, well, not two-part mold, but it's a two-piece mold. And so I'm gonna try using this for the first time today. So we're gonna have fun. At least that's the plan. Okay, but I am going to be using my Amazing Casting Resin. Now I figured I better go ahead and use because I had it for a minute, and you know when you have this stuff for a while, it doesn't tend to work as good as it's supposed to when it's fresh and you've had it for a while. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out my bottles. I'm going to shake this one up because the part B is the hardening part for the resin, and it's just kind of settled above. So I'm going to shake this up a little bit. I'm going to start using it before it goes bad on me. Well, I know it's already starting to go bad because it's turning yellow. But anyway, I got 2 cups that I tend to use repeatedly, so that I won't have to keep using cups and throw them away. And I got these little cups, they're like little shot glasses or shot cups that I got from Dollar General. I got them a long time ago. I don't even know if they have them anymore, but I still have some of these, so I use these. So I use the one that's for A and B, and then I use another cup that I actually pour it in. And sometimes I can use this cup more than once, but then this will be the one I'll throw away while I can continue to use these. But anyway, so we're going to be pouring. I poured out a couple of molds and that I made, and this is one of my Cullen crest molds that I made. I had 2 of them, and I gotta make another one because I'm gonna be doing some Twilight stuff here in a little while with some paper that I got, and I sent one of the molds to, who's that sent it to? I forgot who I sent it to. But anyway, I sent her a mold, and I sent her one of the best. I had 2, and I sent her one of the best one that I had. So she has a good one, and I might have to make another one because this one has like a little indentation in it. So I got one. I'll show you when it comes out. See if you see it right here where the hand is at the top. It's like it's raised there, and it's not supposed to be because the mold is not good. So we're not going to use that one. I just want to show that to you. And here's a mold that's like of a copper. You put a cabochon in. It's like a. Let me see. I got one of those out too. It's this. And most of these I have made from other little pieces that I have. Like if I, want to use it for something, if I want a different color, whatever like that. So, what I don't think I'm gonna make that in a day there. But I got one of like a charm of a wolf. I'm gonna try pouring that one today. I have one of the smaller Cullen crest that was on Alice's necklace. We're gonna pour that one today. We're gonna try that one. You know what? I'm gonna show you the bigger one first because I love, this is with the thing I keep on my molds that I made. I think this is most, I don't think this is all of them, but this is most of them. But anyway, I made a medallion of Dean's necklace. I don't think he wears it anymore because after he and this is for you supernatural friends that know who I'm talking about. Castiel wanted to borrow it because he was trying to find God, and it supposedly burned hot in God's presence. I don't know if it just didn't work or he didn't find out or whatever, but Dean didn't want to give it to him in the first place, but he wouldn't let him have it, let him borrow it. But then when he gave it back, Dean threw it away. I don't know why he threw it away, but he put it in the trash. So I don't even think he wears it anymore. But this is a larger replica that I made. I made it out of clay first, out of female clay, and then I made a mold out of it. And I had to get a picture of it, and I had to make my own mold of it because I couldn't find one. It was like really small, which I have the small one of that when I actually found it. But anyway, I made a replica of that medallion that Dean wore, and he got it from Sam because he was going to give it to their dad when they were younger for Christmas, but he never came home, so he ended up giving it to Dean. So Dean wore it all the time until they were older, and like I said, Dean threw it away after Dick Castillo won the bar and gave it back. So I finally found, I think it was some necklaces, well, no, earrings that were the size of Dean's actual medallion, the smaller one. And I only ordered earrings. I got 2 of the charms, so I ordered them so I can make a mold out of it. So that's the actual size of it. So I'm going to be making that. I'm not going to make the big one. I actually make some of those. Probably going to pour some of this fleur de lis, and this is a cherub that we're going to pour one of. Like I said, all these molds I made, of course, from other things or charms that I had. Let's try pouring a wing today. I'm gonna pour this wing, and it actually has like a little part on it where you can use it to attach it to something, like a little loop. And let's see, let's try pouring the lion. The wolf has the same thing to it, like a little thing you can hang it on. And the lion, I had a little charm of a lion. Let me see. Let's try pouring a feather. And let me see, what else did I pull out? Oh, I made one of an Oreo cookie, guys. I actually did this when I was I made these out of, when I poured these, I made them, well, I didn't pour them out of resin, I made them out of a female clay. I made some Oreo cookie charms. I probably have to pull out my charms and show them out to you. But yeah, I actually bought some little mini Oreos, and I pulled it apart and, you know, licked off the cream. I didn't even like, or I still don't even like Oreo cookies because I don't like chocolate cookies. But for some reason, after I made this charm, or the mold, and because this is not harmful, this mold that you can use, I mean, because you can pour chocolate in and anything, candy or whatever, and you can eat it. So after I used the cookie to make the mold, I ate the cookie. Yeah, so I made a mold out of that, and the charms they turned out pretty cute too. So we're gonna pour that, and let's see. I don't think. No, let's try pouring this one. This was like of a little charm with a thing on it. It's the same one. I made multiple, like if I want to pour multiple ones. That one ain't thick enough, so I'm not gonna use that one. Here's another one. I'm gonna probably try pouring that. Here's one of a little frog. Again, these are all charms that I made from a little charms. Here's one of a skull. We'll try pouring that. Like I said, I'm just in a mood for pouring resin today. And plus, besides that, I guess I need to use up this resin before it goes bad on me. And here's this square one. Some of these are dirty. I might need to clean them out. They got all kinds of dust and stuff in them. But it's not going to make any difference because if it gets in there, I'm gonna paint them anyway. This video is not going to be coloring the resin because I'm not in the mood for that right now. I probably should be trying on the old stuff since I got, you know, since I'm trying to use it up. It's bad, but I'm not in the mood for doing the coloring part. It takes too long. Because I don't know how long this video is going to last anyway. So we're going to go ahead and try pouring these. So, let me see. I got me a little, not a popsicle stick, but it's like a wood stick that I got. I already used it once and clean off some of the resin off. I thought I used it from last time. Let's see. I'm gonna use my X-Acto here and scrape some of that off. I mean, it's not gonna hurt it if I don't. I mean, it's not gonna get stuck in here, but I just want to scrape it off a little bit. Okay. Alright. I usually use a popsicle stick, but I got these little wood sticks from Walmart, so I decided to grab this one instead. So, I gotta do that. So, I don't know if we're gonna pour all of these. It's just sometimes I, you know, in the mood for making. So, and this stuff hardens up pretty fast. I'm not gonna mix that much. And so, I'm just gonna eyeball this. I'm gonna pour so much in this one and even, you know, eyeball it and let's see. Pour just a little bit because I don't want to mix up too much and it hardens on me too fast. I'm going to put this, let's shake this up some more. I think it probably settled a little bit. Okay, let's put a little bit of this. Let's see, eyeball it and pour the same amount. That's, of course, you know, it's got to be equal parts. I can't even see it. Yeah, let me put them here toward me so I can see it better. I can't see it, guys. I can see. My lighting is not good today. Let's see this. Okay, I think I put a little bit. That's a tad more in that one. Let's get this and put some more in this one. Trying to. It wasn't as hard. Well, let me see if I turn this light off so I can see it better. Yeah, I can see it better now without the light. I'll just turn it back on. That'll be good. Alright, I'm going to turn the light back on just in case you guys can't see. I don't know if it's any difference or not. So now, yeah. Now, I don't tend to work with gloves, but you don't want this stuff to get on your hands because it can get sticky. So, first I'm going to, it don't matter which way you pour in first. I'm going to try to get most of it all out. Like I say, you might not pour all of these. You're just gonna do some resin today. I want to do some let's stir this and it turns white. Normally I don't think it's supposed to do that. But like I said, because it's old, but it's turning white. And when it starts to warm up is when I start pouring this. I'm gonna start pouring before then because when it warms up, that's when it starts to harden. So let's pour the wing. I'm going to pour this slowly because I don't want it to have a lot of fleshing to cut off. And I'll show you. Let's see, I didn't want to pour too much and I did anyway. So I had to pour fleshing off of that one. Or cut it off rather. I'm trying to pour this as fast as possible, not too fast because I don't want it to harden them before I get them all poured. I poured the chair up and I'm pouring the Alice's Coloring Crest. I'm going to pour the leaf. Let's see, like I said, I'm starting to pour. I gotta pour faster because they're starting to harden on me because I can tell it by heating up in my hand. So I'm pouring it. I'm pouring these too fast. I'm pouring too much. But I'm going to get these poured before they harden on me. And I usually have like a little pen, but I'm going to use this, move it around a little bit and get into all the cracks and everything. See, so it's already trying to harden up already. See, it's already hardening in the cup. It's already turning white in the cup. Let's see if I can get my frog spread out before he starts to harden. At least getting. And I think that's what happens when you have this stuff for too long. Yeah, it tends to set faster too. Go ahead and pull this out of here and throw it away. See, that's how much I still have left, and it hardened up on me real quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get most of that so I can use this cup again. I mean, it'll come out too, even if I let it continue to harden. It probably won't come out easy if I did, but I'm gonna go ahead and dig it out now. And because I was rushing and trying to pour it before it hardened, see, I spilled some over here. I got a lot of fleshing on that. Fleshing on this one. The line did okay. I don't think I got all of that poured. I'm mad. I didn't get all that poured all in. The feather did good. That did good. The cherub poured pretty good. That poured pretty good. The Oreo cookie, not so much. And the thinner piece, see, this is a thinner piece, and it, when it's thin like that, they don't take as long. They take longer to harden. See, it's just not turning white. The frog, it's not that thick either. So when they're thick in dimension, they harden pretty fast. And so now, if y'all don't know this about me now, you're gonna find out today. I am not a patient person. Now it says, you know, you take it out when it about 10 minutes or something like that. I haven't read directions in years. I'm using years. But I tend not to wait. I mean, I like to take it out, especially when I got flashing like this. I like to go ahead and pop it out. Now, look, I can stick my fingernail in this. It's not going to stay. It's not going to stay in there. It's going to come right back out. So even if I take this out now when it's still soft, and this is the skull. See all that flashing on there? Oh, I dropped it. It's still soft. I can bend this in there when it cuts away, and it's going to go back to the shape. So you don't have to worry about that. And I learned that because, again, my patient part of me won't allow it. So I'm going to use my scissors on this. So, and another thing why I like to go ahead and take it off when I got a lot of flashing on it, because it's softer and it's easy to cut off. I either use scissors, or I'm going to cut this little part because I didn't get that part in there. And it's got bones behind it. Or X-Acto. And I got all kinds of crud in there. But it was dirty. I didn't clean it up real good. So, like I said, I'm just going to take my X-Acto. I'm going to cut all that flashing off. All that over pour. It's called flashing. And I'm going to cut all the extra stuff away while it's still soft. I mean, you can do it after it hardens, but it's just easier to do it while it's still soft. And like I said, you can bend this any which kind of way, and it's going to return back to its shape. Now, let's go ahead and do the cookie, the Oreo cookie while it's still soft. It's almost hard, but all I gotta do is go around that and cut that out. And like I said, you can also, I also use these molds with clay, polymer clay. And so I just cut them. I just take my X-Acto and go around. And these take to paint really good. Acrylic paint, you can paint it with paint, and then it's a good idea to probably spray them with a protective coating or put a protective coating of and let's get all this out of the way. See? And see, when this hardens up, it comes right off. It peels right up. It's kind of tacky, sticky, but it comes right off. Okay, let's take out the chair because I made this mold. I don't even think I ever used it. I don't even think I ever poured it. It turned out pretty cute. I never used this. I mean, I made the mold, but I never used it. Look how cute that is. That's a little cherub. That's the first time I actually made something in that mold. I made it, but I never used it. And look at this one. Yep, satin poured is good. I poured it too fast and it got air bubbles in it. And I normally have like a little stick pen or a pen or something small. I could use my X-Acto knife too, to get on, you know, to like get down in there to pop the air bubbles in there, because I get that sometimes. Let me get this off my desk. It's coming up. It's just in my way. Okay. Like the little frog. He's still not quite dry. I'm going to go ahead and pop him out anyway, while he's still soft. Because like I said, you can bend him in this kind of way. It's not breaking. Ain't that cute? See, you got a little thing right there. You can hang him on a little charm. Cute. You see that? Okay. Like I said, I can bend him up and he'll just go right back to his regular form. So, if you guys didn't know that, you know now. Like I said, I learned that from being impatient. Here's a feather. That turned out pretty good. Like I said, I can make a lot of these, and then I can paint them to whatever color I need them. I'm not all that into coloring the resin. These got a couple of air bubbles in it, but a few air bubbles, but it still turned out good. That is the Cullen crest that Alice wore on her necklace, the smaller one. I don't know if you can see that, but that's that one. And let's go ahead and take out, I think this is the lion. Yeah. And yeah, this is the lion. That turned out pretty good. I got a little flash in the cut off. And there's like a little thing on there, but I can use that. I can use my X-Acto to cut that out, or I can use my, I have used my, right there, it'll put right there to hang like a charm. I've used my crocodile to cut that out. Same on this one, but that one didn't take, so I'm not even going to keep that one. Little things like that, when I mess up, I give it to my granddaughter. She don't care. You know, things I don't want or not going to use anymore, or scraps or whatever, things like this, it's like mess up like this, I give it to my granddaughter. She likes to craft. I let her paint it. She want mine. Oh, feather turned out really good. Got a little bit of flash in the cut off of that. But that, not a feather, but wing. That wing turned out pretty good. And like I said, it's thin. It's a thin one. So I like that. Let's see. Let's move these out of the way. And the medallion, which I didn't pour all. I didn't check it, so I didn't get all of it poured. I didn't get the top part of it done in the other horn on the other side. I'm going to cut this little bit of fleshing out though. Let's see, like I said, because that fleshing, let's get down in there. So I tend to make more of these. The original color of them is gold, like on Dean's necklace. Like I said, this was the actual size of his medallion that he wore. You can see I didn't get the whole horn, the little part that you hang it from. So that didn't pour very well, but it turned out pretty good. Other than that, so that's good. So, like the lion, let me go ahead and put that little bit of flesh under his leg. This is a lion charm. My sister's a Leo, and it's a lion, so I think I might make her something out of this. It's pretty cute. Let's cut that off a little bit. Like I said, to punch that hole in it, go all the way through, I'll just use my crocodile. I got a little bit of flesh in this shave off of there. Like I said, you can if you're not like me and you can wait and be patient about things, you can just go ahead and let it completely harden before taking it out of the mold. Me, I tend not to wait, especially if I over pour and it's got flesh and I gotta cut off, because like I said, to me it's easy to cut off while it's soft. So again, it's personal preference. And there is, wait a minute, let me cut this a little bit around his tail. And you probably can see that better now that it's a lion. See if that real close. That's the lion. And like I said, the little part when you hang the charm on, I'm going to just use my crocodile to punch that hole. But that's that. Alright, let me pull up the receipt. Like I said, this just comes up easily. All I gotta do is take it and this comes right off wherever you spilled it at. Okay, so that's those. So let's go ahead and put these up, put these back. Well, that was fun. Let me go ahead and show you some other. This is another one I made of a skull. It's like of a it was a pan. I bought the pan just to make a mold out of it. It was a writing pan. It didn't write very well anyway, so I just wanted to make a mold out of this. Crosses on the pen, so I got that. Let me see. This is a mold from Katniss's pen, the Mockingjay. I have that pen. I made a mold out of it. I got two of them in here. There's a butterfly. And this is a book. You can't see it, but it's supposed to be a little book. That I made that one because I was making. Oh crap! Just brought it on my table. I made that when I was making my my book charms. Here's another one, another book charm. Like I said, it's book. You see the pages in there. I probably should have poured that mold. You know what? I'm gonna leave that one out and pour that mold. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Here's one from a game piece of the Twilight game. This is the Volturi crest. You know, the vampire police. Yeah. I don't think I've poured that yet. It's not a very good mold anyway, so I'm gonna make it again. I probably haven't used it yet. And some other ones. There's one of a dragonfly mold that I made. Yep. There's another wing. That wasn't a good mold. There's a lot of different ones in here. Yeah. Now, let me show you this. This is one of a key. That's a pretty good mold. I didn't pull it out there. But yeah, I'm going to leave that one out. I'm going to go to the side table and get that other book mold too. I'm going to pour a couple of those because I think I'm going to get back into making. Yeah, I'm going to pour some because I want to make some for my Twilight. I got some more to pull up. Some Twilight project that I'm going to be starting on soon, hopefully. And so I'm going to need those. I'm going to need some of those book charms. Let me get it. And fill out some of this. Why am I going to turn the small light on? Maybe that'll work too. Let's see. Okay, I think this book is a bit thicker than the other one. Yeah. Yeah. This book is thicker. So we'll use a smaller book. This book is thicker. I mean, like thicker this way. And this one, I probably go ahead and pour it. But this one wasn't a very good mold. That's probably why I made another one. Again, I made the book mold out of clay. Some of my molds, you know what? I'm going to show you. Let me see if I can find it. I don't even think they're out here. They're not. Darn it. I thought they were out here. But I have a lot of pieces that I made out of clay. Like my book charm. I made the piece out of clay. Polymer clay. Baked it, you know, hardened. I tend to boil mine now because sometimes bacon burns them. Especially, I mean, if it's just something I'm going to me making a mold out of, then I'll bake it. But if it's like an actual piece I'm going to use or something, then I boil it instead of baking it, because sometimes it burns. I mean, I have used ways, I've found, you know, used ways of putting it in the oven so it won't burn, but I still like boiling it better. But anyway, I'm going to show you both of these so what they look like. So I'm going to pour those next. And we're also going to pour this Eiffel Tower. Like I said, this is one of the most I ordered from Wish. I've never used it. So I'm going to pour that. And I've also been wanting to, I think I've used this mold too. It's of crowns. So we're going to try pouring some of these crowns today. Here is a silicone mold of, all these I got mostly from Wish. The blue ones, they are from Martha Stewart. And this is one that I got from Wish. Mostly that I haven't used. And this one are bows. So we're going to try pouring some bows today. And like I said, when I get into the part about coloring my resin, then I'll do some coloring and pour some bows. Colored bows. So we're going to try that today. This is the flower rose. I mean a flower mold. It's a deep flower mold. I might pour one of those. Try one of those. I'm going to have to get something to make sure that I get all the air bubbles out of there too. This is the cutest mold, guys. Y'all have got to see this. I'll pull it out, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna pour it today. But it's cute. Let's pour some buttons. Let's see. These are Martha Stewart molds. I've used this mold, but I used it in paper clay. So I'm gonna try it in resin. So I'm gonna try that Martha Stewart mold. This is another one of some buttons or something. I don't know if you can see that. And stars. World Citrus. Stars. And some flourishes. Yes, another one, Martha Stewart. Let's try pouring that one. You might pour that one. I poured this one. This is cute. I got this from Wish also. Like I said, all the pink ones I got from Wish. This is lipstick, nail polish, makeup brush, and eyeshadow brushes. It's so cute. I poured that before. That was cute. I'm not gonna pour it this time, but it's cute. This is for baby. I think it's for, yeah, baby girl. There's a flamingo. I mean, a stork with a little bundle. A little teddy bear, little feet, safety pin with a heart on it, a baby carriage, a rocking horse, and a rattle. I haven't used that yet, but that's cute. I thought I'd use that for something, I don't know. And I haven't used this one either. This is also a flower mold, so let's try pouring that one. I'm not going to pour these. I'm not going to pour this today. Well, I'll leave it up just in case. Here's some Martha Stewart molds. I think I'm going to pour this. I think I made this one too. I can't remember if I made it out of resin or clay. But I believe I've used it. So I'm going to try that one. And this is another frame. I think I've used it too, but I can't remember if I poured it in resin or clay. Oh, I think I've used it today though. And I know I haven't used this one, but it's a heart with the flowers in it. I'm not going to use that one. Now this one I got, I poured this one out of resin. It is too cute. But this one is of little minions. That was cute. But we're not going to pour it today. And y'all probably seen these molds too. These are from Mod Podge. So let me see. I don't think I've poured any of those yet. I know I've poured these. I've used this one plenty of times. I love that mold because I like steampunk. I think I poured a couple of these. And here's some more flower molds. I'll probably pour some of those. We're gonna put these back. I don't know. We might not pour all of these. That's a lot of. I'll show you this one. There's another one I haven't used. This is snowflakes. I haven't used it yet. I don't know if you can see it through the plastic. But that's snowflakes. But I'm not gonna play that. I'll pour that one because it is not in season. Okay, wait, let's put these back. I'm not gonna use those either. So first I want to mix up some. We're gonna pour this. We are going to pour this Eiffel Tower first. I'm not gonna sure if we're gonna pour any flowers in that, but we're gonna try it. No, I want to get another cup too. And again, just scrape some of this off. I don't feel like going back on the other side of my table and getting another stick, so I'll probably either use it again or use the other end. I'll be alright. I'm gonna have problems when I have to make sure I pour enough of this and not too much. I'd rather pour too much because I got other molds I can pour. But before I do that, I want to pull out something that I'm going to be able to use to make sure I work out the air bubbles. And normally, like what I said, as I usually use a pen, like a little stick pen or something. So I'm going to see if I can find something over here I can use. To work out the air bubbles. Let's see. This might work. There's some tweezers. This might work. I want to make sure I work all the air bubbles out. So I hope I can get all the air bubbles out of that. I hope this doesn't leak. It shouldn't, because it's got little. You will see when I pull it apart. This is going to be fun because it's the first time I use this mold, and I'm going to hope I don't pour too much. Well, I pour enough. And with this bottle, you gotta make sure you clean it up because it will be hard to open if you let that stuff dry on there when you put the lid on. I always have problems getting that open if I don't clean it off. Okay, gotta make sure this is equal parts. Let's see. Cool. That was easy. I guess the lighting here is better. I gotta start doing my filming in the morning because it's later in the afternoon and the light in here is sucking like an upright. I had to turn on some more light. I don't know if that helped or not, but let's see. Let's get another cup too. These are the cups that I got from Dollar General. They're Smart and Simple plastic cups. This 15 at 3 ounces. I saw these like, oh, these are perfect for my resin. So yeah. All right. So I hope I poured enough. And then we're going to pour. I think next time I go into town, I'm going to stop by Hobby Lobby and get me some more resin. Let's pour some of these out just in case I have some left. Like I said, I'm not going to, because it's already, they say mix it well, but I don't think it takes that much to mix it. I'm going to have to hold this. Oops. See, I'm going to have to, see, I don't know how that's going to work because I poured it and there's bubbles seeping out. So I think when it starts to harden, I'm going to have to tilt it to, get the legs of the Eiffel Tower. Let's pour this. Let's see, this is what I mean. So I'll make sure I get all the edges. I'm gonna get down in there so there's no air bubbles down in that flour in there. I'm gonna have to put this down. Oh crap, I need something to put this in. Let's see that holds that there. Let's see if we can pour this. This is a cabochon, and it's got parts in here where I'm going to need to make sure that every little part in there gets in there because it's like little folds in there. So if you see what I'm doing, I'm getting down in there I'm gonna pour some of these before it starts to harden, which it is. See, that's hardening. That's hardening. What? Look at that. You see that? No. See, it's not gonna work. I don't like this mold. I'm just gonna have to pour it again. Pour it in parts, because I can't get the legs. But this is of that like Commission in front of it. I don't think I've ever used this mold either, so this is gonna be fun. See what that comes out to be. Look at this mess. Y'all see that mess? It hardened too quick. See? I made too much. I didn't pour it fast enough. I don't even know if it went all down in this one. That would have been a flower. I gotta get some more resin because this stuff hardens too fast. It's old. I've had it for a minute. And when you had it, it sets really fast. Really, really fast. Let's see what this looks like. That looks like a hot mess. I don't know what that's supposed to be. First time using this mold. And again, it's probably resin. It's supposed to be a cabochon with a flower on it. You can see the dimension of it. See how thick it is? It's supposed to be a flower. Flowers, I don't know. That's a mess. That's going to garbage. That looks like a flower, so I guess I'll save it for my daughter. She can tell what it is. I mean, my granddaughter, she can tell what it is. Alright. We'll see. We'll at least see what part of this. I don't know. I might leave it in there and make some more and try to pour a little bit and pour the legs. Probably have to pour them one at a time. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't like this mold though. If you can't pour the legs, I can't. That's just, yeah. And of course it didn't come with instructions. So, this one's almost done. This is Martha Stewart one. Yeah. Sticky stuff. It's still soft. You know, I'm going to go ahead and let that set some more. Let that set some more on the edges. And next, we're going to pour. Wait a minute. Yeah, see, it. I guess I probably should let that stay in there longer. We'll probably pour this one again because it's still stuff in the mold. I guess I can't do that with these kind of molds. You can't pick it up too soon because it's got all kinds of little things in there. So that's why it looked like a hot mess. So we're gonna try pouring this one again. I don't know if you can see it. You see that? Let's see if you, when I open it up, you can see how pieces open up in there. So I always have to make sure with this that you use something like this to make sure that the resin gets down in there. And I'm thinking because it was still soft when I poured it out, that's why it all didn't come out. So that's the thing about this mold. I'm not going to be able to pull it out soon. I mean, before it actually hardens all the way up. So we're going to try this one again. See if we can get something better. Because that other thing, that was just a hot mess. So, yeah, we're going to pull that one again. Yeah, this is still hot. Yeah. I'm going to throw those two away. It's old resin, so I'm not all that pressed about messing it up. Okay, let's go ahead and pop this off. I got sticky hands, y'all. I probably shouldn't be getting it on my hands, but I've got it on my hands before and I never had any problems, you know, any after effects, burning, rashes, or nothing, so I'm good. And look at that, a little flesh in the cut off, but ain't that pretty? It's like a little circle frame. I think that's by Martha Stewart. So that's cute. My first time using that mold. Let's put it over here. Okay, next time I'm gonna try pouring that. Let me get this out. This. That's why I got this stuff. It easy comes off. Let's pour the. We're gonna try that again. And let's see if we can pop this out. This should be pretty. Hi, that's pretty. Ain't that neat? I gotta make sure I get it in frame. Nice, guys. I like that one. That turned out really good. Even though I still see some air bubbles, air pockets, but it's still a good mold. Okay, now let's mix up some mold. I don't know, guys. Should I go ahead and try pouring the legs? I mean, because even if I try pouring them, you know what? I'll try it later. But I'm just going to take this off and see what it looks like. At least see what the actual body part of the mold. And this is what it looks like. See? It's got little grooves where it puts together. And that's flashing when I have to cut off from the part where it's joined at. Let's see if we can cut this off. It's a cool mold if it would just have to figure out how to pour it. And get the legs in there. To get the legs poured too. This is, I'm cutting off what got down into the seam a little bit. Just had to cut that off. And it wasn't lined up very well. See, you know how you buy something that's got a seam down where it meets that? Do you see that? That's the seam right down the middle right there. And that's the side without the seam. That's the side with the seam. But yeah, it'd be a cool mold if it would just pour right. Now this turned out. Okay, that side looks funky. I don't know because there's air bubbles in there or not, but that was a good side. A lot of flashing to cut off. But yeah, this is what the mold looks like. Two-part mold. See, this part fits into this part, so it's like seams together. And I wasn't sure if it would come apart with the when I poured the resin in. That's why I had the rubber bands around it. But that is the mold. Yeah, see, I think this side of the mold that doesn't look like it's made all that well. This side of the mold looks fine. But this side of the mold looks, yeah, I don't like, yeah. I'll try that on another day when I have more patience. Right now, it's not going to work. Okay, nope. I'm tired without legs. Okay, so we're going to pour this again. That did okay. We're going to pour this one. This is like little, oh, gosh. I think I'm going to try to use some clay on these too. I see the thing about that, if I do that, I'm going to have to take them in the house to boil them. Okay, let me clean up my area. Got some of it. Okay. Alright, so let's mix some mold. Let me see. I don't know if we're going to pour in these bowls. These are some really kind of small. I might pour a couple of the big ones. What is all this stuff? I just took out the package. Is that crap all over it already? Okay. So. Oh, and I also got to pour the book molds. Okay. Let's pour some more resin. Like I said, guys, I need to use this up anyway because it's old stuff. Let's move this closer to me so I can eyeball this. Okay. I'm going to try not to pour that much. I probably should have shook this up. Oh, let's put this back in here and shake it up. Not see too much yellow settled at the bottom. See how that's separated? That needs to be shaken up because it might not set properly. It's already setting too fast. Woo! I poured it too fast. Like I said, I'm not gonna pour too much because definitely getting the measurements right because it's hardening like it's supposed to. It's just setting too freaking fast for me. So I guess when I messing with this stuff, I better. And look, see, I got it all on the side. So let's see if I can pull this off. And sometimes you just peel this right out of the cup. Now see, this is why sometimes I try to get it out here before it hardens because sometimes I can just pull it right out of here. But it says it's too thick and it's too much in it. So I'm throw it away. Let's go back to this cup. Let's get all of the debris out of it. Make sure to put a hole in it. Ah, screw it. I'll just use it. Let's get another cup. I got plenty of them. And I need to see if they have any more. Because I guess I bought these cups a while back. And it's not that I haven't seen them. It's just I haven't looked for them. Let me see. Should just write them out. Okay. Where's my little stick? That time I cleaned it off. So, let me see what we're going to pour. So, we're going to try pouring this again. And this, one of these flowers. And maybe one of these crowns. So, we got to make sure we mix this stuff. Mix and pour real fast. Alright, I know I got emails. Messages and whatever. Okay. See, this stuff is starting to separate in the darn cup. Yeah, it's old. Okay. I'm just going to stir it until it turns white. I'm not going to sit up here and stir it until it gets too hard for me. So, let's pour this. Let's pour this flour. And I'll go in and see if I can get out the air bubbles. Let's pour this crown. And let's pour, let's pour book. Let's pour book, let's pour book. I'll show you the difference of the books. You know what? Let's go ahead and pull this frame. I hope I got enough for this frame. Let's pull one of these flowers. You know what? We'll just have flashing to cut off. So, I'm going to go in here and dig around, make sure that it gets in all these crevices before it starts to harden on me. And we're going to wait for this to dry. Make sure that crown poured really good. And that. And got some flashing overhang on that. I think it's cut off. And my book. Okay. Alrighty then. So, let's see how long this takes to set up. I poured it too fast, but let's get up some of these bubbles. And I guess I hope I get all the air bubbles out of there. See, I go in and I Make sure that it gets all down these little cracks and crevices and stuff before it starts hardening. It's already starting to harden. Look at that. Book is hardening. I hope it got all done with crack crevices like little things. So let's see how long this is gonna take. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Just going pretty fast. Let's see if we can. Wow. Let's go see if we can scrape some of this off. Oops. Oop, I'll just pull that right out of there. I probably messed that one up. I just did that so I wanted to cut them apart. Now that's just a major mess. I just made a mess out of that. That's a mess. Made a mess, Trisha. Made a mess. Made a mess. Made a mess. Okay, now I think because these flowers have all these little cracks and crevices in, we have to actually get down in there, and when we pull nothing out, the way to completely dry. So we're gonna wait for these completely hardened up. Hard, but not completely hard, still soft. Book mold is almost done. Crown is done. We're gonna wait for these flowers to harden up too, because they had like a little detail, lots of detail and cracks and crevices in it too. So, yeah. And like I said, I like this stuff because when you take it out, it's still gonna hold its shape. You can, like I said, you can put your fingernail in it and it'll just come right back out. And this is still sticky. I should have left that in there. Ha! I messed that up. Let's just leave these for a minute. Okay. Now, I thought I had some of my molds out here that I've done, that I've made, but apparently not. Or if I did, they're out here somewhere, and I just have to look for them. Let's see. Nope. 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 And nope. I don't have any out here. I thought I did. I probably do. Like I said, I probably have some somewhere. I just can't find them. Or I'm not in the mood for looking for them. When I go back in the house tonight, I'll probably look for some of my old crafting, which I need to hurry up and get cleared out so I can get that room set up. But this is supposed to be a book mold. Yeah, I messed it up. I can probably fix it. I'm gonna let that dry before I show it to you. And I can probably clean it up to make it look like a book, like it's supposed to. See? Tough on the edges too. Just gonna take the crown out. It shouldn't be too bad. It's detailed, but not that much. So, look at that. Isn't that neat? Oh, that's the crown. Crown. Pretty. Still a little sticky. I see your air pocket. Yeah, but that part pretty good. Now this is the book, guys. It doesn't look like a book. I mean, I don't know if you can really see it, but it's supposed to be shaped like a book. Like I said, I have some of these made somewhere. I thought I had them out here. Like I said, they're probably out here. I just don't know if we're looking for them. But yeah. Let's see. Let's see what this looks like again, because this is the first time I'm using this mold. No. I don't even know if these will work good with clay. Now that, it turned out better that time and it didn't leave any. Can you see it? I don't know. Trying to stay in frame for you guys. But that's what it's supposed to look like. Yeah, it looks okay, I guess. Need some color to it, you can see it better. Wish I had a picture of it and I'll show you what it's supposed to look like. Oh! Ah! There's the flower, guys. It turned out really good. I mean, I think it got some air pockets in there or something, but still, you can tell it's a flower. Isn't that pretty? I like it. And I got 2 other shapes. Well, actually 3 other shapes. This is the one I made. Oh, my daughter's calling her. I'm going to call her back in a minute. Okay. So this is the mold that I poured. So that's the largest one I poured. That's the medium one, smaller one, and a tiny one. So yeah, I like that mold. A little bit of flashing right there. Let's cut that off real quick. Just a little bit right there. I mean, I think it's probably like missing a petal. Now some petals got like arrows, but you can still tell it's a flower. That is pretty. I love it. Okay. Alright. Let's pull out this frame. This is one from Martha Stewart. And it's got some flashing. Well, that turned out pretty good. Let's cut off that flashing stuff. Gotta go from the inside to get that from the inside. Now these would be cute to give in as goodies. Look at that. That turned out really good. I like that. That turned out really good. Okay, so I like that mold. I think I used it. I was one of these I used in clay before anyway. These messy flowers. Let's see what these are gonna look like.
Hey, Craig.
What?
Craig.
What?
I sent you a message on your phone. Look at it.
Alright, guys, husband's talking to me. He told me he sent me a message. He had to come out here. I guess I ain't answered him. He had to come out here and tell me. Hold on, guys. I'm being interrupted. Oh, you are so silly. Like I'm gonna put the dogs in my car. Do y'all see this? Little seatbelt for the puppies. Not happening. It's cute, but not happening in my car. I look like a stuffed animal. That is too cute. You silly. Okay, go on, film me.
You get one for the babies.
No, we're not. Babies are too big for that. Alright, guys, sorry about that. Okay, these are the they're just like little, I don't know what these are. They're like little, I don't know. Let's go that for across the table. But these are supposed to be little flowers. I don't know what that looks like. I guess it doesn't work well on resin, or not the kind of. I'll try it again when I get some new resin, but it looks more like a, I don't know, not like a cotton ball. I don't know. Alright, but yeah. Okay, but, well, that was fun. I pulled off one of my things off my, dang it. Oh well. Well, the crown still turned out good, but I don't know why I keep pulling off the edges of the crown so they come out. I have to pour that again, but it's still cute. But yeah. So guys, that was fun. We did some resin pouring. We'll do the bowls later. We'll come back and I'll probably pour some more when I get some more. When I get some new resin, I'll pour some more of these. And but these are, oh, well, we're not gonna leave those because those will turn out too hot. But yeah, these are all the pieces that we poured today that turned out okay. Okay, let me show them to you again. Okay, this is the flour. I put that too soon. And then, yeah, my granddaughter can have that. There's the wing. That's really good. I can paint that silver. I got spray paint. I usually, when I paint these, especially the one I want like a metallic, I spray with spray paint. But that's good. And I'll probably show you how I paint these to make them look like aged metal, or like the actual crest or medallion, what you want to call it. Let's cut off some of the flashing off the edge. I guess you can see the flour in that. I guess I think it's probably better. I don't even know if these will work with a mold. I mean with clay, because that's just too detailed. Probably better just using it. Just, I don't know. That one turned out good. That's the Martha Stewart one. That one turned out really good. A few air bubbles, but it's good. It's usable. The crown, the two ends come, two flats come off. They came off, but still good. This one turned out till I get it to my granddaughter. The little cherub, that is so cute. Definitely gotta pour some more of those. That's the first time I used that mold after I made it. I forgot what this. It was a name for it. I can't remember, but that's Ding's charm necklace thingy. This is a cute little frog. Isn't it cute? Tiny little frog. Ah. And the lion. Circle frame. And I think it looks like florals and yeah, like vines. I don't know if you can see that real close. That turned out really good. The feather, that turned out really good too. And this flower, really like that one. Like I said, hopefully when I get some good resin, they'll turn out better. Oreo cookie and the frame. I see they're hard now. Alrighty, so that was fun. Thanks for joining me, guys. Hope you had fun. I did. Well, and there's this pitiful Eiffel Tower. We'll try that again too with some good resin. But there you go, guys. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. Y'all have a crafty day. Bye. Well, what's left of it. See ya.